Scherku can be called a true company builder, helping take Agnico Eagle Mines from a one-mine Canadian company with 400 employees to an international company with over 5,700 employees.
We wouldn't be here today ready to produce almost 2 million ounces of gold next year if it wasn't for Eve's contribution.
Eve was not only a crucial part of Agnico Eagle Mines' future, by all means, a visionary, he was also a mentor who believed in taking chance on people.
Eve was born in Stuttgart, Germany. His parents emigrated to Canada when Eve was 7 months old.
We arrived in Val-d'Or, Quebec on September 22nd, 1952. My mom and dad, along with other members of the family, immigrated for a better life. And my dad became a miner, working at Lamaque Mines and then later on at Manitou Barview Mines, working on surface. It was very common for him to take me to the mine. I was able to wander and watch what he was doing, and he would explain things to me, so that's how it all started.
Eve's family wanted him to work with his head, not his hands, so university was a must. He graduated from McGill with a degree in geology.
During school, one of the first jobs I had was as a line cutter and a geophysical technician. I thought to myself, if I ever want to move on in a mining company, that this is going to be the path. I want to explore mining operations and finding deposits and working with deposits.
Eve later went on to qualify as a geological engineer. From 1975 to 1985, he worked his way up in the industry from mine geologist to mine superintendent and project manager. His first permanent job was as a beat geologist at Manitou Barview Mines near Val-d'Or, Quebec. His path to the top began in 1985 when he was hired as a project manager at the Demagamy Mine, which became the LaRonde Mine.
First thing we did was close it down 2 months later. This burly miner, Jack Brooks, he walks into my office, and it's a little dingy office, and he says, "You can't shut this place down." I says, "Why not? There's too much gold down there."
They decided to start drilling.
We're getting core boxes and core boxes of massive sulfide, and we hit the what looked like to me the mother lode, and since we didn't have the geologist, that was one of the last drill holes I ever logged.
LaRonde will ultimately end up being the largest gold-bearing massive sulfide deposit in the history of the world. We've mined over 5 million ounces. We'll likely mine 10 plus million ounces there.
We speak about 31, 32 years later, and this is a world-class deposit.
LaRonde was just the beginning. Goldex was the next project in which Eve was involved, turning a low-grade mine into a moneymaker. The next step was to look for international opportunities. They started in Mexico.
We were able to get with Pinos Altos, got involved into heap leach into our first foreign jurisdiction.
Next, they set their sights on Finland.
We always went out as a team. That sort of trust comes from having worked together now for over 20 years. There's no nonsense. So I said, it's time to do that. Yeah, let's go. And that became Kittilä, and now that's Europe's largest gold producer.
As the company grew, Eve transitioned from Vice President of Operations to President and Chief Operating Officer. Under his watch, the company expanded to Nunavut in challenging Arctic conditions, relying on the expertise they had amassed in Val-d'Or, Quebec.
Meadowbank, from acquisition to pouring its first ounce of gold, it was an incredible accomplishment in 2.5 years for something that was, well, let's give it a try.
There's that famous saying in mining that mines are made, they're not found. And Eve is an effective leader at making that happen. We're a company that's been very successful over 6 decades. We're grinders, and Eve was one of the best grinders.
Eve retired in 2012 and went on to board work. His legacy isn't just as a company builder, but he's also recognized for building a strong company culture. Eve is known for making everyone feel acknowledged and important.
There was no distinguishing between the management teams and the employees working on the site. Everybody dressed the same, wore the same helmets, everybody was equal, and all contributed to the success of the mines.
He mentored a lot of people. Many of us are presently executive in different mining companies. So this man, Ib, really helped to develop the mining industry, the mining executive.
Looking back, Ib says he's very proud of where it all began, at La Ronde.
La Ronde was the mine that basically put Agnico on the map, and to be there when the core came out of the ground, to see it grow to what it is today in the company, that's pretty tough to beat.